Is Ultra Instinct the end-all be-all form, or is there more than it seems behind this unique transformation? What's going on, everybody? Super Saiyan Paul here, back again with some more Dragon Ball Super discussions. Before we jump to this video, guys, yes, there will be spoilers, so make sure you guys click off if you guys don't want to be spoiled to anything happening in the manga or upcoming events. Also, make sure you guys take a second, smash that like button, subscribe, hit that bell icon for more content. Thank you guys so much for your support, and let's just jump right into it. So, Ultra Instinct. We know that right now Goku is training with Meerus to be able to tap into this ability, allegedly, at will. So, what we know is that this is the first arc, technically, of the return of Dragon Ball Super. What they do in the anime will be very different from what they do here, because the reason why I'm saying that this is the return to everything is because they skipped over the Broly arc in the manga. However, they had cut pages that did show that they had flashbacks to the actual Broly arc. So now, I don't know if it's going to be a real Broly arc in the anime, because what they can potentially do is recap the movie in Dragon Ball Super for a bunch of episodes just to start it off, to introduce Broly properly, because what's going to happen here is that no longer will it be voiced by Vic Mignogna. So that's going to be the real question here. Are they going to redo that part, have the new voice actor take place? Because Broly's going to have a future in Dragon Ball Super. It hasn't been introduced in Moro's arc just yet, but he is going to come back at some point in time. They're not just going to introduce a character that popular and take him out of it, especially that one that powerful. So he's going to show up like much other characters, like everything that happened in Tournament Power, all of them coming back in full circle showed up. But like I said, allegedly behind the scenes they're trying to go for simuldub, and that's going to kind of tie into that. If they do end up redoing the Broly movie, it's going to be an arc, and then they're going to move forward into the Moro arc here, where in the Broly arc we did see, or the Broly movie if you want to call it either or, we did see Goku for a second nearly tap into Ultra Instinct. Yes, that could have been just for fan service, but at the same time, Goku was getting further and further into getting into this form at will. We saw him do it against Jiren, and he tapped into almost the full ability of it, but it crushed his body. So what we're going to see him do here is with Meerus, him trying to tap into it at will, but this begs the question here. With this being the return of Dragon Ball Super, is he really going to get this ability right away? Is he going to be able to tap into Ultra Instinct at any time, any place, anytime he wants? Or are they going to nerf this ability? Because right now, Ultra Instinct seems like it's the end-all be-all, like I've said before in my previous videos. Make sure you guys go check them out. The end-all be-all of all forms. And right now, it just seems, from the animation point of view, that it's super strong, it's so powerful that nobody can touch it, it's super fast, and it's just something you can't even counter with ki blasts, with punches, with nothing. So right now, without it even being fully mastered in terms of being able to tap into it at will, is it going to get retconned or nerfed because of them restarting the series here? If Goku learns to tap into this form at will, I mean, as soon as the show comes back, you're just gonna have him be able to do this. There's gonna have to be a crazy amount of scaling for everyone above this, because Beerus has Ultra Instinct, and even he was like on borderline being on the edge of Goku surpassing him, like we've all been discussing. There's no way Goku's been training for this long unless they pull something out of their butt with the power scalings just saying that Beerus is still further superior than Goku. It's literally at that point where he's going to be passing God's instructions because of Jiren, what that was established there, and passing almost near the angel level in terms of that gray area like I've been discussing. So if he does end up getting Ultra Instinct, I think for the future proofing of the series, you have to kind of nerf the power, or in a sense add power onto it. The way I would do this is Ultra Instinct, the way he's been using it thus far, Goku, is he's only been using it in his base form. A way to future-proof this is, okay, now that he's mastered it in his base form, can he combine this with Super Saiyan? He's combined forms before, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken being one of the major ones in the series, and a lot of these things really tie into one another, with Ultra Instinct getting a new design if he goes Super Saiyan, because the hair changes a bit and it could be selling more action figures for them or whatever they want to do, more sculptures. That's the thing about this. Can he combine Super Saiyan with Ultra Instinct to improve the power even more? Can he go even further beyond, maybe even Super Saiyan God being combined with that type of energy? We don't know yet. We don't know exactly what they're planning to do with that, but let me know in the comment section below. Do you guys think that this is a good idea? Do you think Ultra Instinct should either be the end-all be-all of all forms, or should he be able to tap into other forms such as Super Saiyan alongside Ultra Instinct? Do you think you guys would want to see this be the end-all be-all and be tapped into every time there's a bad guy that shows up that's just far too powerful? Remember, this is before Moro actually gets to face him after he's training with Meerus. Right now, at this point in time in this recording of this video, Meerus is training Goku. They're just starting the training. Vegeta's headed to planet Yardrat, while Moro is absorbing energies from planets, and Goku is saying that this is the ace right now to save the day. Ultra Instinct is the ace to actually stop Moro right now and counteract his magic powers. So we don't know at this point in time of this recording if Goku actually failed or if he succeeded against Moro. I think, in my humble opinion, I think if he goes Ultra Instinct and takes out Moro, I'm not going to be too hyped about that. I feel like that is going to be way too straightforward. Do I want to see Ultra Instinct? Yes. Do I want to see Goku tap into Ultra Instinct? Yes. But this is the first arc technically returning back to Dragon Ball Super, and Moro is just getting started, and you can see his face changing, his form reverting back to his prime, and for them just to throw in Ultra Instinct and take him out like that, I feel like that's a bit anticlimactic. I want to see way more build up with this, because pushing the limits of Ultra Instinct and more characters than just in Goku, as well as pushing the limits of Moro, who's getting stronger and stronger, and just one of the greatest villains that have been on the screen, or at least in the manga pages for now. It's just gonna be something of a waste if you just take him out like that. I feel like Jiren had way more time with his build-up, not necessarily with his character, but his ominous build-up than Moro did at this point in time. Jiren had a good 30-something episodes plus of that ominous build-up, and we knew this from the very get-go, so that's just a minimum 30 episodes. It's way more than that, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like they need to give the character much more time to flesh out, or else we're gonna get a Goku Black type of thing where fleshed him out for a good chunk of the series, beginning and middle, the very end rushed it, and they kind of just made it into this blob monster of a fusion, which kind of represented what they did with the ending of that arc. Amazing arc, don't get me wrong, just the ending just really rushed, and I don't want them to do that. With the Tournament of Power, however, I mean, beginning amazing, the middle we did see a lot of filler, and then the end finished it just as good as they could have possibly done it. So hopefully they combine what they've learned from these previous two arcs and really intertwine it with what Ultra Instinct has to offer and really handle this carefully. Like I said, they did mention before that it was a mistake to introduce Ultra Instinct, and that's a good thing that they didn't use it in the Broly movie. It did show that we don't need Ultra Instinct to be the end-all be-all to make this the greatest movie of all time. So we're gonna have to see it eventually, because they have been teasing us, but do you guys want to see it in an overpowered state or something much more watered down, or is there a middle ground? I feel like them retconning it a bit and showing us that, hey, you can use another form inside this form, that would be pretty epic. Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 3 maybe, seeing long-haired Ultra Instinct, that would be pretty damn epic, and seeing Goku take the form to its fullest. I think that should be the future, if anything, if not a new transformation other than that. But with all the hype around Ultra Instinct, it's really weird to see them introduce a new form because of this thing, and the ability to move your body. I mean, come on, white-haired Goku, who doesn't want to see that? If it was a one-time thing, that's something else, but like white-haired Goku moving on its own, how do you just throw that out of the water? That doesn't really work like that, in my opinion. So the ability to retcon abilities has been shown with Super Saiyan God, like I mentioned in my previous videos. Super Saiyan Red versus Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Red being more effective for ki consumption, Super Saiyan Blue being stronger but drains ki like crazy. Retconning abilities like this, I can give a pass to just for the pure aesthetic of the show and the longevity of things. That's one of the few times I would let the retcon pass. And explain things such as, like I said before, Vegito being unfused, it kind of fixed it back in the Super Buu arc, but it was just so rushed in that arc that it just felt very lackluster and kind of pieced together, even though it kind of made sense in the context of things in the past. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you guys do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe, hit that bell icon. I want to thank you guys so much for watching my videos, commenting, and really showing your support. It means the world to me, and I absolutely love you for it. Thank you guys, and I'll be seeing you guys next time, alright? Take care. Peace.